Hi everyone. What I want to talk about in this video is what about when your medical treatment backfires. I've had this happen several times where the treatment that I was given unfortunately didn't bring the desired results and actually made more complications for me. So I can understand that it's devastating and it's really hard to endure another setback in your treatment when your hopes are up that things are going the right way for you. It is a fact of life that sometimes the risks of undergoing treatment will materialize. And I'm really making this video for the people who are feeling disappointed or discouraged and trying to figure out what's next. When this has happened to me, I've gone back to my family doctor and made a longer appointment intentionally. In fact, my next appointment is going to be 30 minutes because I'm in the same situation again right now. I need to have a long discussion with him about some of the things I'm going to speak about in this video, and then the specific challenges I have related to my mobility. I trust my family doctor implicitly. He's been an excellent advocate for me. He's also been compassionate. He's been willing to listen where some other healthcare professionals have made an opinion based on a test before considering any other details like a physical examination. So it's my family doctor that's been heavily involved in my day-to-day life. So when things go wrong, medically speaking, or I have more questions before pursuing a specific treatment, I've often gone back to him for either assurance or to have other questions that I have answered before going through with a specific treatment. So I would encourage you to make use of your primary care physician, the one who's overseeing the helps in your life. If your beef happens to be with your primary care physician, a second opinion is certainly acceptable and reasonable. I don't want to make out a family doctor to be God. They are people. But I've had an excellent rapport, and even when I've gone back to my family doctor to ask questions, he's certainly been open to it. And it's part of having a working relationship. I don't follow him blindly. I've taken the time needed to read off of hospital websites and sports injury doctors so I can understand what's wrong with my body and have an intelligent discussion instead of just following blindly. So when I talk about hospital websites, one of them I use is the Mayo Clinic in the US. There's other searches that come up on Google that when you look at the URL, it's Dr. Somebody, and you generally can get a sense if the site is reputable or if it's anecdotal advice. I would suggest to you that you want a little bit of both. You want to have the medical facts understood. I do think there is a time and place for understanding what other people have gone through The province of Ontario, Canada, where I live, has a patient mentor program in place for those undergoing orthopedic surgeries. So certainly there's a place for talking to others or finding out what others have gone through. But it's really important that you don't make their experience yours and take on their set of elements, because it's still your specific body or your specific mind that needs help. When your medical treatment goes wrong, it does not change your personal identity. And I think this is really important for especially those who are discouraged to acknowledge and recognize. You are still you. What you care about, the hobbies you have, what you're passionate about, and the preferences you have in life, maybe your favorite color, sports team, and other similar details about you, have not changed just because you've had a setback in your medical treatment. And it's really important to not lose track of this. You are still a person above anything that happens to you. You're still an individual and have your own identity. Medical specialists may not be seeing you as a person because they're there for a specific purpose, almost like if the Army parachutes in to perform a specific mission, a surgeon may be coming in to do a hip replacement surgery and then is really just there to monitor the healing. And other people then are in your life, like a physiotherapist and maybe an occupational therapist, to work around your home and the logistics of how you're going to do day-to-day life. Your family doctor is the one that will be able to see you as a person while going through your medical treatment. Personal support workers are also excellent at this. There's social workers that are great for support if you need it. And as I said, the occupational therapists work with things like the right size chair height to sit on if there's something going on mobility wise. Or else, if you need it, a psychologist could be helping you on skills with coping in life. Maybe it's drawing or a different way to think about your circumstances that will help you not feel anxiety. Your goals in life don't necessarily change when your medical treatment backfires. They might not have the same priority in your life because of dealing with the fallout of an unsuccessful treatment. But the goals you have may still exist. They may need to be tweaked so that they're reasonable if you've had a serious setback like a stroke and you no longer have use with an arm or a leg. But it's still okay to have and set goals to work towards. I've kept this page at my computer right here. And what I've got on here is the days of the week and what I'm trying to accomplish on each day, other priorities, and then actually the next videos I'm trying to make. Then the notes down in here are to do with what my next list will be like. I keep the list here to help keep me focused and motivated. Now this may not be what you need, but it's a system that works for me. I had company last night. A friend came to see me and he was commenting on how I still am able to keep living life even though I experience the debilitating pain and I have all kinds of mobility related challenges, I'm still living life, and it's interesting visiting me because of the different projects that I do and spend my time on when I'm doing okay. Today I happen to have got up from bed at 7:30 p.m. I've only been out of bed for the washroom and food today prior to 7:30 p.m. But even so, it's days like this where I figure out from my list, again, what is something I can do that I'm able to right now where my body is compromised and I'm not feeling as good today. I usually aim to have about 4 projects on the go at one time of varying physical levels of activity. So if I can't do the most physical demanding, then I can work my way down to there is something still for me to do, so I'm not getting bored, and I'm able to keep my mind active. The next key issue related to this is the quality of life set of issues. Any healthcare treatment I undertake, I want to make sure that I'm doing things to improve my quality of life. In fact, when I have my next appointment with my medical doctor, my family doctor, I'm going to be discussing just this. It's something to think about, that the choices you're making will help you in your life. So for me, it's really important that I'm not giving away my life. And what I mean by this is I'm now 39 years old. I want to be doing as much as is reasonable that a 39-year-old adult would be or should be doing in their life. So it's important to me that things like having a system of sweeping the floors I'm able to do myself. It helps me feel good about myself. So I went and bought a janitor's dustpan. So what I'm talking about is one that has a handle, and then the dustpan's on the floor, but I don't need to bend over on the floor to get to it. So I make strategic decisions about quality of life issues and what's going to be the best for me, and make my life match the goals I had for my life and the ambitions I had for my life, so they can continue as is best as practical. The final item I want to talk about is that you are more than a medical diagnosis. I want to challenge you not to make yourself whatever is wrong with you, but to do what you can to still be your own person. So I understand, especially from my own life, when things go wrong, you need time to deal with them and work out how you're going to live your life. And whatever's wrong with your body or your mind is going to impact how you live your day-to-day life and what you're able to do. When someone asks about me, I don't automatically go to the challenges I have with my hips and knees and why I'm using a wheelchair. The things that I might talk about are what I've been working on recently, using the swimming pool that I really enjoy. The guys I interact with, some of the wiring I'm doing that that adds lights to my wheelchair, and things I'm doing around the house, for example. They may be for the reason I'm having and I'm dealing with the medical issues in my life, but they aren't who I am. So in other words, I've sectioned off the diagnosis and I'm still me, or to still acknowledge myself as being me. And I want to encourage you to still be your own person, even as you work through your own specific situation. I tend to think that you'll enjoy life more if you're able to be yourself and use your skills and abilities. Even when you go through hardships in life, there's still something unique and special for you to contribute that only you are able to contribute. Like when you've gone through a really hard time, let's say from a friend dying, you're able to be a strength for other people who are feeling grief. It's not just someone dying. The loss of a job would be another one. There's been an awful lot of foreclosures during the past few years in the United States. You would understand, at least partially understand, what people are going through, and you're able to listen to someone and understand, or empathize would be a good word, what someone's going through. So I want to encourage you to discover who you are, what your likes and preferences are. I expect most of you have a significant other that you can care about and be cared about and be taken care of. There's just more to life than going to medical appointments. And I want to encourage you to have the best life that you possibly can, and to do what is within your control and influence to make your circumstances the best that they're able to be. Thanks for this time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.